لا إله إلا هو إله الأولين وإله الآخرين وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Brothers and sisters in Islam, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessings them upon we the human being. We praise Allah again for good opportunity for the answer today and good opportunity for fast this beautiful month. For the ask Allah that God do well body for them who finish this month. Amen. For the ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let God provide for we and picking them and family members. For the ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let God good ending in this community. Amen. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah there's so many ways for take and blessings them away from we. It can permanently take them away from you, get them again. And sometimes it can temporarily take them away from you. A Muslim, there will be no more breakfast for the next 49 days or 30 days. Anybody who for left on this month go straight 9 months, can for that holiday because that's This is the power of Allah. Allah can temporarily take this or steal away from you. The food, Sister Aziza, Sister Sukaru, Allah don't take everything away from you. Allah don't take the water away from we during the day. And therefore drink water again. And last but not least, the intimacy during the day, Allah don't take them away from we. For one specific reason, Muslims, is for you to concentrate on your mission of this life. And that is to worship Allah and die as a Muslim. Allah, they take all the distractions away from you Muslims. For then you just focus on your mission at hand. This, we call them as a Thanksgiving moment. When we show gratitude to Allah for a blessing upon the human being. Nothing enough will make we happy except the blessing of Allah. And this moment we are arguing, for now stay focused and stay in line with His commandments. This will continue as long as we are alive. You get to do this and move on, other person continue to come behind you. But this Ramadan, Allah will prepare you Muslims for difficult days ahead. Allah they try to tell you, time there for your difficulty for kind of life. When food not there for dinner table, when water not there for drink. Or you can be single, you know, nobody to touch you. Allah they prepare inside this month for saying we will survive you in difficulty. Allah they prepare you Muslims. Our biggest problem Muslim will only change for 29 or 30 days. This is the problem, that's why we don't succeed. The plan is now to go through this Ramadan and when we're done we go back to always. But this is not the thing, Muslims. It's for you to be a better human being after Ramadan. Whatever you don't learn there, now after Ramadan, then you put it into practice. This is what Allah wants from the Muslims. But what in the Quran says, and we just should can be different. After the 15 or the 16 from Ramadan, we don't tire. We pray God that is still done. They'll begin set up now party them and we entertainment and we enjoyment them. Because the mind did not ever change. The Facebook and everything for slow down now. I'm not so much for watching, it will be different. So after Ramadan, Allah won't let you take control, because the Facebook and the phones and TVs and everything that don't take you to a point, even your partner don't get time for talk to her, because everything now in the media. Allah said, left all that to them because don't distract you so much. It's not Ramadan. Do good. Because you don't get the time for do good anymore. So Allah chooses a specific moment for you as a Muslim, for them to get your act together and see how you will be a better human being than before, and a better human being in the future. That's what we do in this. But Allah bless you so much, you don't enjoy so much, we first say it will be there forever. Ramadan not just for be there forever for you. Now life will bury yesterday, so. Me on Ramadan end yesterday. Me on Ramadan just for end. Each and every one of us today, will Ramadan get for end. But what's not you goal inside this Ramadan? Not try for change the world, but try for change yourself. What's in you go this? What do you want in? What do you want to do? And after Ramadan, what do you want left for you? This is a question we have to ask ourselves, Muslims. Ramadan not entertainment, it is far from that. Allah will look at you, human beings, and say, no, eat and drink for no reason. They call themselves Al-Hakim, the most wise Muslims. It's for us, Muslims here. Because this blessing, Allah give for us here. The blessings of Allah, brothers and sisters in Islam, will pay for them. But what do they do inside this Ramadan? They show Allah gratitude. Allah, now you make me. Now you guide me to Islam. You pull meals I not been expect. You bring meals I not been expect. You give me what I not been expect. You elevate me to a position I not been expect. Today I didn't ask you to take care of people. I didn't ask you today I don't mind it. I didn't ask you today I get picking. I didn't ask you today me not doctor. I didn't ask you today me not this. I didn't ask you today I get long life. Me part here all Lord I look at myself. So in return you pray and you fast for show gratitude to Allah for what Allah has done to you. That's why Allah try for let take this moment, let glorify Him. Allah said, I don't make them commandments for them to suffer. I'm not hating on that much for them not in for 16 hours. No. But the blessings they will not consider are what they will not consider them. And that's to eat and drink and intimacy and take away from them. Because all that they don't distract you. Allah way remote man they argue about God and now we better for. And the man will talk. No. If you see all the jump, now we get food now. I beg some any say we are picking or any say we go picking quiet. Food not there. When it's all food now, we pick all the laugh, all the cry, all the wrong. So Allah said they take them away from now. For them when I know in the first place, who said this food here they come out? Because not so now they make the food. The starting of the food all the sound from the rain. When the rain comes down, hits the ground, plantation and grow, they eat. You don't even know how everything starts. Not going to science. You just go out right now and go meet food on the table. You don't even know how it originates. But Allah said, I am the source of all your blessings. Talk to me at this moment. So this is brothers and sisters in Islam. We want to talk now so to be grateful to Allah. Allah not give you this for the suffer. No. They want to let you be a better human being. You do well for yourself and your family. And the community as a whole where you live. Allah want to let you get good heart for you become a human being inside this Ramadan. Allah want to let you get a forgiving heart inside this Ramadan. But is Ramadan only? No. It's beyond Ramadan. This is the wisdom behind this. You see, brothers and sisters in Islam, who must run out of gas, and they go outside. But what a man can run out of food is still they operate. This is the different brothers. You know, can get food, you know, can get water for 48 hours, you still don't survive. You kill it again 2-3 days, you know it. You still can survive. Motkari lost, done gas empty and intact. That's the end of our Motkari. And no matter how that Motkari look beautiful. But what am I can go beyond that? Allah will try for tell you, it doesn't matter what difficulty you go through. You as a human being will handle that. Because Ramadan don't tell you to be able to handle lack of food, lack of water, and intimacy. You will survive. You know what I? So Allah will try for tell you, the Muslims, no matter how difficult it gets, don't you ever cry, don't you ever complain, don't you ever give up. And now Allah will reduce that. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Allah will give you victory. After they look at we the Muslims, what's in our hearts? And for just fast, or for be a better human being. Be conscious Muslims of what you do is this Ramadan. What you do see. And what you do. And what you intend. What you plan. Be conscious of that because Allah knows everything. Get a plan for yourself. How am I going to make this Ramadan a beautiful Ramadan than ever? What am I going to do? What am I going to do differently? What will make me a better human being? What am I going to do differently? What will make me a better housewife? A better husband? A better mama or better daddy? How I will contribute to the community? How I will enjoy goodness, bring goodness to people in their life? How I will relieve people then? When you got fast today, you will ever think saying Sulaiman to go to bed, you give fast because you know there's nothing for it. You Muslim ever think about that? When it's 7 o'clock hit, for prepare this good food. You ever know Sulaiman go to bed? Because then they go around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock na salon. And they go to bed. They're angry. You ever think about it? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they come with their moments and then be conscious of their moments there. You are taken away from you, but I'm for specific hours. You get somebody who don't go for 2-3 days, you know it. Our time when they drink a grass. You get people that they live for grass. Because during the rebel war, some of them in grass. Now we live off of. Oh yes. So Allah didn't tell my brothers and sisters in Islam. You don't need for complaint for anything because you didn't keep fast in the first place. So people that get one religious like you, but they're not going to keep fast because they're not getting nothing for it. So Allah said, okay, nothing for it. What you going to do? So this month's Ramadan, you bring our life. Look, a sorriness for the one that will go through difficulties. When they spend the whole day not get food for it, then they spend the whole day not get water for drink. Think about them. It's not in the belly. We not get food like no belly. But Allah said, think about the other person who not get food. You therefore eat today after 7:30 and throw away the rest. But you ever think, say, your brother said they don't get that kind of food. You always to yourself, 9 days once. Or you don't want to get up food. Until we're the Muslims, we know the blessings and the purpose of this Ramadan. Before we enjoy them, but the blessings of Allah, they can't reach here. Some of you look like say we bored. But because we know the blessings for this and the purpose, yes, we got right for be bored. But all these brothers, this is the love of Allah for humanity. Allah wants you to live a life where you only think about Him. You only do good for His sake. You only be kind to people and for His sake. Allah wants to tell you what you watch by the media. They distract you. Allah wants to tell you the book, they distract you. Allah wants to tell you the amount of money you get in your account, they distract you. Forget about all that. You're not a slave. Turn to Ram and worship up. This is what Allah wants from you. Allah knows you can be able to handle. He knows you can be able to keep fast for 16 hours without eating. Allah not make you. He know. There's a difference between 4 and 6 cylinders or 8 cylinders or 12. The power will be the same. Allah look at me and say, now we will handle this. It gives you the strength. When you look at for the past few Ramadan on personalized blessing, when Ramadan comes, some of you want to say, Allah will change the weather for you. They make it easy for you. The enemies of Islam, the people that they ask you, how do you do this? And I and the heart. I make it different. So brothers and sisters in Islam, announced on our all, Ramadan is upon all of us here today. For be the best you can. For be the better human being you can be. You know physically better than how you behave so. Yes, you can be better. Now work. It's community and one matter. Now control your heart. Now control your heart. Now be a life not easy. To the people and to the sisters, the Madina sisters. Now forget people from Makkah, they can't be small. Now treat them with respect and with honor. This is not what news. And therefore step on and toast them and talk about you now. Well, this is when Ramadan kicks in. For say, do this for the sake of Allah. Ramadan Mubarak to all of you now so today. Let God accept that for you.
Amen.
Let God give you good ending at this community.
Amen.
Let God go out Jannah to Firdaus.
Amen.
So brothers and sisters in Islam, as of tomorrow, we will get a different class with a story well known in the Quran, with our Prophet Yusuf, his story. Inshallah, we come from different angles to understand the Quran, the beauty of the Quran. When Ramadan reads, we'll make it very entertaining. We don't put too much suffering from people there. So inshallah, the class will start tomorrow.
Sure.
So inshallah, we advise few surahs then for the scatter. If Buddha wants to stay and read Quran on your own, Buddha wants to stay and pray, the mosque open for you. Now, you challenge yourself and do good. Challenge yourself for them to be a better person. Worship God. One of the biggest things with the thief with blessings is the media, the TV, and the biggest thief man inside Ramadan these days. Let's see how we slow them down. Let's see how we shut them down. If you go there, go listen to preaching and Quranic recitation, but not for entertainment purposes in this beautiful month. It is still a blessing away from you. Let God accept that for you.
Amen.
So dear Lord, go to the Quran.